Welcome to Ancient History News Station. Today we will be interviewing King John the First. So I believe we have King John on the phone. King John, can I just correct that? Yes. Hello there, Joseph. How was your day? Good, yeah. How was your day, King John? Can you tell us a little bit of information about yourself? Well, yes. My name is King John, and I was born on Christmas Eve, 1167, and died in 1216. What were you most remembered for? Being the best king ever. Are you sure about that? From my information, it says you're remembered for being the worst king. And you were most remembered for you had a fight with Robin Hood, and for signing the Magna Carta later in 1215. Oh, okay, I forgot about those things. Anyway, let's talk about your family, John. What was your father's name? My father's name was King Henry II, and my mother was Eleanor of Anquety. Did you have any siblings? Yes, I had older brother named Richard. People remembered him as King Richard Lionheart. He led many crusades. There was a nickname you were given, John. What was that? Well, my father thought it would be funny one day to call me John Lackland, because I lacked land. Did this stick? And this nickname stuck for the next couple of years, didn't it? Yes, it did. I was very disappointed in that. What happened in 1155, John? I was sent to rule Ireland, but the island sent me back for doing a rubbish job after 6 months. Do you believe you did a rubbish job? No, they just hated me. Okay, so did many other people. What was that? Nothing. What happened in 1199, John? It was the best year of my life. My brother was killed by the French in one of his crusades, and I was the next in line to the throne, so I took the crown. I was so overjoyed. Okay, John, that's very nice. What happened at your coronation? Did it go good? Yes, at my coronation, apparently I took off all of my clothes apart from my underwear, and when they put the crown on my head, I fell over. How do you fall over? It's really heavy. Okay, I bet you it is. In 1202, you got in a bit of controversy, didn't you, John? Yes, or my nephew Arthur of Brittany was murdered, and the people for some reason thought that I had something to do with it, because Arthur was a potential heir to my throne, and I didn't want that happening, so people thought that I would have stopped him, which is wrong. Your army was beaten, wasn't it, in 1204? Yes, France invaded our territory and their borders, and we lost, and then the people gave me a new nickname, John Softsword, because I kept on losing all my battles. That's a better nickname, isn't it? Well, a couple of years later, in 1207, you had a falling out of the Pope, am I right? What was it about? Oh, yeah, we were having a bit of an argument over who should be the Archbishop of Canterbury. How long did this fight go on for? About 5 years, until 1213, where I had to spiritually surrender to the Pope. But the Pope still did not fully trust me after this. And then 1 year later, the Pope said that it would be legal for somebody to overthrow the king, and the Pope would not care. I didn't like this at all, but no one was successful when I was king. You then lost another battle, didn't you, John? Yes, we were attacking France with our territories, and we lost that battle, and we lost all of the French territory that we owned. After this, you raised taxes, didn't you? Yes, I raised the taxes massively so I could pay for the lost attack and pay for the next battle. The barons did not like this. Well, in 1215, what happened to the barons and noblemen? Well, they had enough of me, but instead of trying to overthrow me because they knew they would fail and die, they met me in a field and put together a document called the Magna Carta, which formed governments and democracy over the years that started the federation system and gave people a voice. Were you forced to sign this document? Yes. I signed it in a place called Runnymede, but I was unaware that this would drain my powers. So in 1216, a year after it was signed, I tried getting rid of this and get things back to how they used to be, but this just provoked a war of the people. And during this war, I suffered from dysentery, which is from because I ate too many peaches, and and drinking too much cider. And it gave me a really bad stomach ache, and I used to fart all the time. Oh, sorry, that was me. It's okay, John. Whew, that stinks. I'm so sorry. Oh, there's another one. Okay, I can't wait till you get out of here. You stink so much. Oh, sorry about that. Well, yeah, this is how I died from this disease. And then after I died, my son Henry III, who was named after my father, got the title of king. Well, thank you for coming in, John. And John, surprisingly, is one of my ancestors. Checking my family tree, King John is my 25th great-granddad on my dad's side. Thank you for listening to Ancient News Radio. Please come back again.